What if I told you that your tax refund might already be on its way, and you don't even know it yet? Or worse, what if it's stuck because of a tiny mistake you made and the IRS isn't planning to tell you? Most people file their taxes and then cross their fingers, hoping for the best. But there's a tool, hidden in plain sight, that tells you exactly what's happening with your refund, almost like watching your money take a road trip back to your bank account. This isn't just a simple tracker, it's your refunds. GPS. But here's the twist, there's a trick to using it right. And if you get it wrong, you could be waiting for weeks without a clue why. Let's break it down step by step so that never happens to you. Number 1. What is the IRS Tax Refund Tracker? The IRS calls it, "Where's my refund?" And it's like a status check for your money after you file your taxes. Once you file your return, this tool lets you see 3 stages: received, approved, sent. Think of it like tracking a pizza delivery. Stage 1. They got your order. Stage 2. It's in the oven. Stage 3. It's out for delivery. This tool tells you exactly where your refund is in that process. And here's the best part. You don't need to call anyone. It's all online. No hold music, no IRS phone robots. Number 2. Where do you find it? You won't find this tool buried in some government paperwork. It's on the IRS official website. Just go to IRS.gov and type in "Where's my refund?" in the search box, or simply go directly to IRS.gov/refunds. It works on computers, phones, tablets, even from the bathroom if that's your preferred command center. And yes, it's free. No app download, no subscription, just a simple online tool built to give you peace of mind. Number 3. What you'll need before you check. Before you rush to check, stop. You need 3 things. Without them, the tool won't work. First, your social security number or individual taxpayer identification number. Second, your filing status, like single, married, filing jointly, head of household, etc. Third, the exact refund amount you're expecting. Let's say you filed jointly and are expecting a refund of $1,236. You must enter that number exactly. Not $1,200, not $1,300. Even being off by $1 will throw an error. It's like a safe code. You need all 3 numbers right to unlock the info. So make sure to pull out your tax return or your filing confirmation email before checking. Number 4. When can you check your refund status? Here's a question people ask a lot. Can I check it the same day I file? Nope. If you filed electronically, wait at least 24 hours. If you mailed in a paper return, it can take 4 weeks or more before the tracker even recognizes it. So yes, paper takes longer, much longer. Let's say you e-file on a Monday. By Tuesday or Wednesday, you can start checking. But if you dropped your return in a mailbox, get comfortable. And here's another tip. The tool updates once per day, usually overnight. So checking it 10 times a day won't give you faster info. Once a day is enough. Number 5. Understanding the 3 refund stages. Stage 1. Return received. That means the IRS has your return. It's in their system. Stage 2. Refund approved. The IRS has looked over your return, confirmed everything checks out, and your refund has been approved. Stage 3. Refund sent. This is the good part. Your money is on the move. Here's an example. You file on February 1st. By February 2nd, the tracker says return received. By February 6th, it updates to refund approved. By February 9th, it says refund sent. You get a direct deposit on February 12th. That's a pretty smooth path, about 11 days from filing to payment. But that's assuming everything goes right. Number 6. What if it's taking too long? So what happens if your tracker seems stuck? Maybe it's been stuck on return received for more than 3 weeks. Or it says refund approved, but nothing has arrived. Here's what to consider. First, double-check your bank info and refund amount. Even a small mistake, like flipping 2 numbers in your account number, can delay the payment. Second, consider whether your return included any unusual items, like earned income credit or child tax credit. Those types of returns are held a bit longer, sometimes until mid-February or later. Also, if your return is flagged for identity verification, the IRS might send you a letter asking for more information. That means more time. So if it's been more than 21 days since you e-filed and nothing has changed, it's time to call the IRS or use their online IRS.gov mobile app. But here's a little-known fact. Most delays are not caused by mistakes. They're caused by missing or outdated information in your IRS profile. Something as simple as an old address on file can slow things down. Number 7. Direct deposit versus paper. Check. Now here's where things get interesting. How you choose to get your refund matters. Direct deposit is faster. Period. It takes about 1 to 3 business days after the refund is marked sent. But if you chose a paper check, expect 1 to 2 weeks, sometimes longer if you moved recently. For example, if your refund was sent on March 1st by direct deposit, you might see it by March 3rd, but a check might not hit your mailbox until March 10th or later. So if you want speed and safety, choose direct deposit next time. No lost checks, no stolen mail, just money dropped straight into your account. Number 8. The mobile version and the IRS.gov app. If you're always on your phone, you're in luck. The Where's My Refund tracker works on mobile browsers, but there's also the IRS.gov app. Yes, the IRS has an app, and it's surprisingly useful. It's available for both Android and Apple devices. You can track your refund, make payments, find tax help, all from one place. And no, they're not spying on your camera or listening to your microphone. It's actually one of the safer government apps out there. So if you prefer tapping over typing, download the app and check your refund while waiting in line for coffee. Number 9. Common mistakes people make. Let's talk about the most common reasons people get stuck. Mistake 1. Entering the wrong social security number or filing status. Mistake 2. Guessing the refund amount instead of checking your return. Mistake 3. Checking too early or too often. Here's a quick example. Jake filed his taxes on March 10th. He expected around $2,000 but entered $2,200 into the tracker. For days, the tool said his information didn't match. Once he double-checked his return and used the correct amount, boom, status updated instantly. Always go back to your tax return when in doubt. And remember, if it's been less than 21 days, don't panic. Number 10. Can you use it for amended returns or prior years? This is where people get confused. The Where's My Refund tool only works for your current year tax return. If you filed an amended return, like fixing an error from last year, that's a different tracker. For amended returns, go to IRS.gov and search for Where's My Amended Return. That tracker is much slower. It can take up to 3 weeks just to show up, and processing can take 16 weeks or more. So if you're waiting on an old refund, you'll need a different game plan. Number 11. What if the refund never arrives? Let's say the tracker says refund sent, but your bank shows nothing. Here's what to do. Step 1. Wait 5 business days. Sometimes banks are slow. Step 2. Double-check your bank account info on your return. Step 3. If nothing shows up, call the IRS and ask for a trace. They can track the payment and even reissue the refund if it's lost. But again, this is rare. In most cases, the money shows up shortly after the tracker updates. Number 12. Pro tips to speed up next year's refund. If you want your refund lightning fast next time, remember these tips. File electronically. Choose direct deposit. Double-check all your info, especially bank numbers and refund amount. File earlier in the season, not the day before the deadline. And keep copies of everything. It sounds basic, but it works. For example, Michelle filed her return electronically on January 29th, chose direct deposit, and got her refund in just 9 days. Meanwhile, her friend Mark mailed in his return and waited over 6 weeks. Which one do you want to be? Number 13. What if you used a tax preparer or filing service? If you filed your taxes through a third-party service like TurboTax, H&R Block, or another online platform, you can still use the IRS Refund Tracker. But here's the catch. Some services take their fees out of your refund before passing it to you. That means your refund may first be routed to a bank that works with your tax service. Only after that, it gets sent to your account. So if the IRS tracker says refund sent and you still don't see it, check with your tax preparer or the filing service dashboard. It might be delayed in that middle step. For example, if you chose to pay your filing fees out of your refund, your money may pass through a temporary bank account first. This is normal, but it can add a few extra days. Number 14. What if you owe back taxes or child support? Now here's something most people never think about. Your refund can be reduced, or even taken entirely if you owe money to the government. That includes back taxes, child support, student loans, or even unemployment overpayments. It's called an offset. Let's say your refund was supposed to be $1,500, but you owed $800 in past due child support. You'll only get $700 back, and the refund tracker will still say refund sent. You won't know the full story unless you get a notice in the mail or check with the Treasury offset program. Always good to know what debts are out there before expecting the full refund. Number 15. Can you get notified when your status changes? Unfortunately, the IRS doesn't send out automatic alerts or emails when your status changes. That means you'll need to check the tracker manually. But some people set calendar reminders to check once per day around the same time. Others use the IRS.gov app and check while brushing their teeth each morning. Whatever works for you. Just don't expect a "you've got refund" email. Also, be careful of scams. The IRS will never email you about your refund status. So if you get a message that says, "click here to unlock your refund," don't click. Delete it immediately. Number 16. Can you use it for state refunds too? Nope. This tracker is only for federal tax refunds. Each state has its own refund tracker, separate from the IRS. So if you're waiting on a state refund, go to your state's Department of Revenue website. For example, if you live in California, visit ftb.ca.gov and search for refund status. Each state works a little differently, and some are faster than others. So if you're expecting both federal and state refunds, track them separately. Number 17. What if you moved recently? If you moved after filing your taxes and you chose to receive a paper check, it could be sent to the wrong address. Even if you set up mail forwarding, some checks don't get forwarded. That's why direct deposit is always safer. If you already filed and moved afterward, you can still update your address with the IRS using Form 8822, but it takes time to process. Meanwhile, if the refund is returned to the IRS because of a bad address, they'll hold on to it until you contact them. So if you're moving, act fast or go digital. Number 18. What if the site says information does not match? If you enter your info and the tracker says your information does not match our records, don't panic. First, triple-check your social security number, your filing status, and the exact refund amount. Even one typo will block access. Second, make sure you're not trying to check too soon. If it's been less than 24 hours since you e-filed or less than 4 weeks since mailing a paper return, the system may not have your info yet. And yes, sometimes the site just glitches. Try again the next day. Example, Angela kept getting an error for days. Turns out she entered married filing separately instead of married filing jointly. One small change, and the status showed up instantly. Number 19. Refund status codes in IRS speak. Sometimes the tracker may show a message with a reference code, like 152 or 151. These aren't errors, they're IRS processing codes. Code 152 just means your refund is being processed. Code 151 usually means your refund is being reviewed or partially withheld. If you see a code and feel confused, don't jump to conclusions. It doesn't always mean something bad. You can look up IRS refund codes online or call them directly to clarify. Most of the time, it's just a routine part of their checks. Number 20. Can you track joint returns separately? If you filed jointly with your spouse, you only need one of your social security numbers to check the tracker. Either spouse's SSN will work, but be sure to enter the correct filing status and exact refund amount. Don't confuse it with your individual income. Use the combined refund shown on your joint return. And both people can use the tracker. No need to designate just one person. So if your partner is too anxious to wait, they can check it too. If you made it this far, you're now one of the few who truly knows how to use the IRS refund tracker, like a pro. But now I want to hear from you. How long does it usually take you to get your refund? Or have you ever had a delay you couldn't explain? Let me know in the comments.